Welcome back to the Her Fertility podcast. I am delighted to share the story of Sam, who is still working through unexplained infertility. And in our time working together, we were able to completely shift her mindset around her fertility journey. So if you are struggling with trying to get pregnant and you feel really frustrated or angry or any of those low vibration emotions, know that you are not alone, and this episode is for you.
So I heard about you. You were doing a summer series of free workshops, which was fantastic to have access and not have to worry about like cost barriers. I was so lost and so confused and looking for answers. And I think that the universe was like, here it is. Here's an option. So learning about hormones, trying to conceive, that's information you somewhat get from your doctor. They kind of glaze it over, but having that in-depth description and informational sessions, I figured it couldn't hurt. My husband and I had been trying at that point for two plus years trying to conceive with no luck. So we were recommended to do IUI, and that for some reason, I'm not sure why, it just didn't feel right. So seeing your workshops was like divine timing. I'm going to try this first. And I think that it's definitely what I needed.
What is your favorite part about working with me?
Yeah, definitely mindset work and breaking down those limiting thoughts and limiting beliefs, or even just identifying them, whether it's about pregnancy, parenthood, or not. So I think that translates really well into other areas of my life too. So being able to just have that tool has been really beneficial. Being able to get into a more positive mindset. I mean, it's I don't think I could put a price on it. I know I've said this to you before. I don't know. I didn't know if I was going to survive the mindset that I had, and something needed to change because it was not good. It was not a good environment going on. That's definitely been my favorite part, is still having the same goals, still wanting the same thing, but enjoying life a little bit more until I get there instead of just feeling like I'm in the darkness.
That was so beautifully said. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And it makes me so happy because, like, you're going to have the hard days. Like, the hard days are still going to come. It's just
Yeah.
making the other days that much more enjoyable. And that is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not easy work, though. And you have both done such big progress leaps to get where you're
Yeah.
at. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's not easy work. There were a lot of times where I was just like crying because I feel guilty for being in that mindset and, not realizing these certain things before, but you don't know what you don't know until you see something different or someone teaches you and shows you a different way. So hard work, but good work.
yeah.
Worth it.
Would you recommend my services to others? And if so, why?
Yes, absolutely. I have been telling every single person, whether they are having trouble conceiving or not, whether they are experiencing infertility or not, I think that this should be a service that is offered to women regardless. Like, as soon as they are like, I think that I want to have a baby, they should be set up with a fertility doula. And again, the mindset piece, women need this. Period. Women should have this. They should have support while they're going through one of the biggest changes to their body ever, one of the biggest changes in their lives ever. The support that you as a fertility doula has provided. I don't even have a child yet, and I feel so supported in my journey. So I just think every single woman should have this resource and should make time for this. And like you said, make time for the work that goes into it, because I think it's just going to make us better moms. And for dads, make them better parents. Everyone should just be assigned a fertility doula.
It's like such a dream.
I know.
Yeah. But it's true. I mean, it's literally like you took the words out of my mouth. It's literally why it was like I have to start this. Like this has to be available for people. Yeah. What are the benefits that you walked away with, both how you felt and then any tangible results that you've seen?
So big results on like how I felt. Obviously, my mindset improved drastically. I was able to see the light and just be more positive and honestly be way less stressed and not so hard on myself. The like more physical things, a big one was being more aware of my cycle and what certain things might mean and just be more in tune with my body and what is my body telling me by doing this instead of being angry with it and like why is it doing this? It was like, oh, what is it trying to tell me? Let's think about this a little bit more. And just having the tools and a person to ask if I needed. I do love that a lot of your work is research based because is important and it, proves things. Having that is for a logical mind makes things a little bit easier to digest. Another huge one was just my relationship with food, honestly. I was definitely okay with just those convenience kind of meals, which fine, but I don't think that I was putting enough energy into really taking a look at what I was eating. Now I've revamped our entire diet and really focus on just single ingredient, whole organic foods. And I do think it's kind of a myth when people are like, "Oh, I can't afford organic." I don't shop in the middle aisles anymore. I just stay on the outside of the grocery store and I spend a lot less and I buy organic. So, not to say that I don't enjoy some chips every now and then, much more moderation. And I'm still cooking easy, quick meals that, are just like some good quality ingredients thrown together. I'm using less plastic, so it's good for the environment. So, that's just been like a really nice, cleaner, simpler way to eat and just nourish my body and feed my body. So those have been my favorites for sure.
That's so awesome. It's a big learning curve, and you kind of feel like I am eating healthy. Here's a question: has it helped your relationship at all?
I think this is always something that's seen as a women's issue. So when couples are experiencing it, I mean, I know that I felt it, right? I felt like all this pressure was on me to figure it out because I'm the one that's supposed to carry the baby. And I was definitely feeling an imbalance in what our responsibilities were and who was doing most of the work in order to help us get pregnant. It was me. I was doing most of the stuff. I was doing the research. I was looking at stuff, not to say I wasn't doing anything, but just having him be willing to sit in on those meetings. I think it prompted really important conversations for us that we were going to need to talk about when we were parents anyway. And we've been together for quite a long time and we've had a lot of conversations around children, but I don't think we had all of the conversations. So this was really helpful, especially with the spirituality piece and looking back on different traumas that we experienced or different difficulties that we experienced. And how are we going to prevent that from happening to our children? And it prompted some really good conversation and it was something we could do together, which was really nice because everything else I feel like we were doing separately, right? Like he was going to the doctor to do his things and I was going to the doctor to do my things. And this was something that we did together as a union. And it was prevalent to both of us. I just think that us being able to do this together was really great. And it definitely brought us closer because some days you can get into that, like, well, he's not doing enough. I'm not doing enough. And this was just a way to be like, nope, we don't need to think that way. We don't need to do that. We need to fight this together and we need to figure it out together. So it was really empowering for both of us. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
So we didn't feel so separate going through this journey. I do hope that more couples want to do this, not just women. This is definitely something for couples. for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. It's
You're
so
welcome.
true. And it's like, just if you could only see what's on the other side,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And that's the thing too, because people are like, oh, you've worked with this person, but you're still not pregnant. I know. I'll get there. And for me to be able to sit here and say that and be like, I know, but I'll get there is such a 180 from where I was.
Yeah.
So many different aspects that go into pregnancy that this is helping with, so that when I get there, it's a little easier and it's more joyful. And I feel like I used to kind of be scared of it, right? Like, oh my God, what if it finally happens? Like, what do I do? Now I feel like I have more tools and a person I can turn to, and I have tools to help like nourish my body and feed my body and listen to my body. So being able to switch the mindset and be like, it's okay.
One of my least favorite questions I get all the time is, so how many people have gotten pregnant? And I'm like, well, it's not really about that.
Yeah.
Like you would think it is, but
Yeah.
it's actually not. It's about the whole, right? Like the whole
Right.
couple, the whole person, the
Right.
whole story. And so it's just when people ask me that, I truly don't know how to respond.
That question just brings it down to like just one thing. And it's so much more than that. It isn't just about a number of women who get pregnant. Don't you also want to know the number of women who are not depressed anymore, who are eating better, who are healthier, who are happier? Like those things are also important. Yes, of course, I want to have a baby and I want to get pregnant, but there are so many other factors that I needed to take a look at in my life, not just that. And I think that's why my mindset is better, is because it isn't just about that. I can take some power away from that and put it into like, how am I feeding my body today? How am I feeding my mind today? How am I calming myself today? And then that will come because
Mhm.
I'm just a healthier and happier woman.
And like that way, when motherhood does come, you can enjoy it and you can
Yeah.
be the mom you want to be. And I was,
Right. That question just oversimplifies it. Like it's not that simple. It's
Mhm.
way more than that. If any woman is like on the fence, because I know it's really hard to open up about this. Even I was like, do I want to go to this workshop? Because going to this workshop is like showing the world, hi, I'm infertile. I don't know why I can't get pregnant. And that's hard because it's making it real. Even though it is already real, we can kind of hide it. But it gave me so much hope and comfort to hear all the other women talk about what they were going through, what they hoped to achieve. And we all had different paths. And it was so beautiful that we all had the same goal of like having a baby, but our whys were different. Our struggles were different. And just being able to hold space for each other, knowing I know what you're feeling, I know what you're going through, was so beautiful. And so if any woman is on the fence, girl, just do it. Just do it. You're going to be so much happier. Again, it's work, but it's good work. It's hard work, but it's good work. And I promise they will feel better after they go through something like this and just have someone like you to support them. Because I think a lot of women, it's hard to ask for support, it's hard to ask for help. We're amazing, we're powerful, but sometimes we can't do everything, and that's okay. And sometimes we just need a little bit of help. And we need community. It's very important for women to come together and build community, because when women do that, communities thrive, kids thrive, people thrive. So just take the leap, just do it. It might be a little uncomfortable at first, but you'll realize how strong you are. You'll realize how beautiful you are, and it'll be great. Yeah.
Yay. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Her Fertility podcast. If you are looking for support on your fertility journey, I have a bunch of resources for you, from my free fertility support circle to my low-cost fertility frequency portal. There are options for everyone here at Her Fertility Support. And of course, I work one-on-one with people on their fertility journey as well. So if you are looking for any type of support, whether it be in a group, one-on-one, or on your own, you can find it in the show notes below.